Commander Zix-9 of the Galactic Research Consortium stared at the data streams flowing across his crystalline display, his four eyes blinking in disbelief. For the past solar cycle, his team had been studying the newest addition to the Galactic Alliance, a species called humans from a small blue planet in the Outer Rim. "This cannot be accurate," Zix-9 muttered to his research partner, Dr. Veltar, whose tentacles writhed with confusion. "Run the diagnostics again." The data remained unchanged. Under normal circumstances, humans performed at average levels across all metrics: physical strength, cognitive processing, reaction times, problem-solving abilities. They were unremarkable by galactic standards, perhaps even slightly below average in most categories. Yet something extraordinary happened when pressure was applied. Dr. Veltar's sensor array hummed as she reviewed the findings. "Commander, I've verified the data 17 times. When humans face life-threatening situations, extreme deadlines, or impossible odds, their performance doesn't just improve, it explodes exponentially." The discovery had begun accidentally during a routine training exercise on Station Omega-7. A group of human recruits had been participating in standard Alliance military drills alongside other species. The Kethari warriors, known throughout the galaxy for their superior reflexes, had dominated every exercise. The silicon-based Vexnari had outperformed everyone in logical problem-solving. The humans had placed consistently in the bottom quartile. Then the station's life support systems had failed. What happened next defied everything the galaxy thought it knew about species performance under stress. While other species followed protocol, called for backup, and waited for rescue teams, the humans had done something unprecedented. They had thrived. Lieutenant Sarah Chen, a human engineer who had barely passed her technical evaluations, had rewired the entire atmospheric recycling system using nothing but spare parts and a multi-tool. Her cognitive processing speed, measured in real time by the station's monitoring systems, had increased by 340%. Private Marcus Rodriguez, who had failed 3 combat simulations that morning, had single-handedly coordinated the evacuation of 200 beings from the damaged sections. His reaction time had improved by 400%, and his tactical decision-making had reached levels that surpassed even the most elite Kethari commanders. But perhaps most remarkable was Dr. Elena Vasquez, a human xenobiologist who'd been studying alien plant samples. When the station's medical bay had been compromised and several beings were dying from atmospheric poisoning, she had synthesized an antidote using her plant extracts. Her scientific reasoning and innovation scores had peaked at levels that made the Vexnari's silicon brains seem sluggish by comparison. "It's as if they have a hidden reserve," Dr. Veltar observed, her sensors analyzing brain scans of humans under pressure. "Their neurological activity doesn't just increase, it fundamentally changes. New neural pathways form in real time. Their entire biological system shifts into an enhanced operational mode." Commander Zix-9 pulled up comparative data from other Alliance species. "Look at this, Veltar. When the Kethari face extreme pressure, their performance drops by 12% due to stress hormones. The Aquarian mind meld becomes unstable under duress. Even the Vexnari silicon matrices begin to overheat and shut down non-essential processes." "But humans," Dr. Veltar's voice carried a note of wonder. "But humans become something else entirely." The research team had coined a term for it: pressure metamorphosis. Under extreme stress, humans didn't just maintain their abilities, they transcended them. Their bodies flooded with chemicals that enhanced strength, speed, and endurance. Their minds accessed processing power that lay dormant during normal operations. Most remarkably, they displayed creativity and innovation that seemed to emerge from nowhere. The implications were staggering. The Galactic Alliance had categorized humans as a Class C species, useful for basic labor and standard operations, but nothing exceptional. Now they were realizing that humans might be the most dangerous species in the galaxy, not because of their baseline abilities, but because of what they became when everything was on the line. Commander, Dr. Velter's tentacles twisted with concern. There's something else. I've been analyzing historical human records from their home planet. Zix-9 turned his attention to the new data stream. What have you found? Their entire evolutionary history is one crisis after another. Ice ages, supervolcanic eruptions, asteroid impacts, wars, plagues, natural disasters. Most species develop stability-seeking behaviors after surviving such events. Humans developed something different. The data painted a picture of a species that had been forged in the fires of constant adversity. Every major evolutionary leap in human development corresponded with a period of extreme environmental or social pressure. They hadn't just survived catastrophes, they had used them as catalysts for advancement. Their pressure adapted, Zix-9 realized. Their entire biology is designed to excel when everything goes wrong. As if summoned by their conversation, Captain James Harrison entered their research lab. The human officer moved with the casual confidence that his species displayed during normal operations, nothing exceptional, nothing threatening. "Commanders," Harrison said with a polite nod, "I wanted to thank you for including our people in your research. We're honored to contribute to galactic scientific knowledge." Zix-9 and Dr. Velter exchanged glances. This ordinary-seeming human had no idea that his species had just redefined what the galaxy understood about potential and performance. "Captain Harrison," Zix-9 said carefully, "hypothetically speaking, if your ship were facing imminent destruction and all standard protocols had failed, what would you do?" Harrison's expression didn't change, but something flickered in his eyes, something that made both alien researchers step back instinctively. "Whatever it takes, Commander," Harrison replied simply. "We always find a way." After the human left, Dr. Velter's sensors registered elevated stress hormones in both researchers. "Zix-9, she whispered. "I think we need to recommend an immediate reclassification." "Agreed," the commander replied, already composing his report. "Humans aren't Class C. They're not even Class A." He paused, considering the implications of what they had discovered. "There's something we've never encountered before, a species that becomes exponentially more capable as conditions become exponentially more impossible." In the depths of space, the galaxy continued its ancient dance, unaware that it had just discovered its most unpredictable variable, a species that performed miracles as easily as breathing, but only when everything was falling apart.